Let me go and mute myself.
All right. Okay. We're live. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Good evening. Hello, everyone. My name is Abi Omoba, and I am super excited to be here once again today. And I want to talk to you about your health MOT. But before I proceed, I would like to ask you a few questions. Yeah. When was the last time you got your health check done? When was the last time you visited your GP, your family doctor, or general practitioner, like we call it here in England, to check your health? Do you eat healthy? Do you exercise at least half an hour every day? Do you take 5 to 10 varieties of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis? You see, we might get away with all these unhealthy habits when we are in our 20s, close to 30s, but let's face reality. Yeah.
Mm.
When we hit those middle ages, the middle ages, age 30 and above, it is actually crucial and important to stay on top of our health and know where we stand in terms of good health. You know, you might be out there listening to me this evening and saying, why should I visit the doctor when I'm not sick? I feel fine. I don't have any symptoms presenting itself, no health conditions that I'm worried about. So why should I? Why should I check myself? Why should I eat healthy? Why should I eat fruit and vegetables? My dear, they said prevention is better than cure. It is much better, right? It is much better to prevent unwanted diseases or sicknesses, than living with certain health conditions that you might now have no choice rather than being on a medication for the rest of your life. But if we have the opportunity of preventing that before it happens, why can't we do it? Why can't we just go ahead and do that? The fact of the matter is that once we hit those ages, those middle ages, those 30, our age 30s and above, and we go through circle of life, the stress and strains of life, the stress that comes with our work and all of that, all this has their impact on our health. You know, everything, it has its own impact on our health, the hustle and bustle of daily living, all of this. And by the time you now get to 40, a lot of us, will be budging out in the middle section, especially people of my stature will be budging up in the middle section, the areas where you don't want the fat to be. The fat will be creeping up. At that point, you cannot help it because it is nature. It is the way our body is. We will have put on a whole lot of weight in the middle, in the body, and weight in those middle sections come with a whole lot of health conditions. Let's
Mm.
face the facts. Once you start having those bulges, those middle section weights, it comes with a whole lot of, health issues. Have you ever wondered why? Thank God for us that we're in England and in all those advanced, countries, apologies to those that are in Africa that, they don't have the opportunity. But we are here, have you ever wondered why once you reach age of 40, the GP will send you a letter to say, you need to come for a checkup, you need to do this, you need to do that. It's because they know that at that point, if you have not been looking after your health properly, that is when you should take it more seriously. That is when you should take it religiously. It's just like a wake-up call to say, Abby, if you have not been looking after yourself, Abby, the time to start doing that is now. So there are so many ways that we can start. There are so many ways that you can start, with the MOT, with the check, with bridging the gap and everything. Today I have an amazing guest in the house. Together we're going to be looking at those, ways and manner that we can start. She's a woman of God, she's a mom, she's a nurse. So I will just, go straight to our amazing guest, without wasting much of our time. And I will ask our guest to introduce herself. So my amazing guest, Pastor Mrs. Sheila Banda. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience and briefly tell us the importance of good nutrition and the benefits of healthy lifestyle?
Wow, thank you so much, Sister Abby. By the way, you look amazing. You
Thank
really,
you.
really look fantastic. Yeah, and thank you so much for having me tonight just to discuss matters pertaining to nutrition and health, which is a very, very important topic to all of us as human beings. So to introduce myself, my name is Sheila Banda. I live in Sheffield, United Kingdom. And like Sister Abby has rightly said, I'm a mother. I've got 5 children. I'm married, and I'm actually a nurse, having been a nurse for many, many years. And I'm also a minister of the Word of God. I just love encouraging people. I like motivating people. I'm a life coach. I love prayer because I know that with everything, it's about prayer. Without God, whatever we can do, we always fall short. So I inspire people around the world concerning these matters of health, spiritual matters, as well as just motivating people concerning issues of life. So I'm just looking forward to this evening, Sister Abby. And you said that you wanted me to talk a little bit about the importance of health and the healthy lifestyle, isn't it?
Yes.
Health is the core of our lives, really. It is the core of our very lives, because without health is the very life, really. Because if you are healthy, then you are truly alive. If you are not healthy, your life is not going to be 100%. Your life will always fall short because you have got all these pains and aches. You've got all these illnesses. And health is not just about the physical, really. It's also about the mental. It's also about the spiritual. That is where mental health also comes in. And during the time that we are living in, I think we are having challenges in both areas. The physical health, where our immune system comes in because of all the issues that are coming on with the pandemic, the COVID pandemic, and then also mental issues that are coming in with the lockdown, the loss of loved ones, the illnesses that we are having, and everything that is happening all over around the world. If we are not careful to look after our mental health, remaining positive, and just feeding our minds with those things that are going to actually give us a good mental health, we can find ourselves going down the deep, where we feel like there's no hope for the future, and yet there is light at the end of the tunnel. So, Sister Abby, health is very, very important. And I want to be quick also to mention, the lifestyle that we've talked about is very, very important, because looking at health, you have to look at it using every angle. Because if you just look at, for example, healthy diet, you neglect exercise, then that is not good as well. You neglect drinking lots of water, that is not good. You neglect having a good sleep and rest, that is not good. So when we are looking at health, we also look at a healthy lifestyle, because that is what encompasses health. So we need to be talking about people having a healthy diet. And by healthy diet, we mean diet that is going to give you all the nutrients that you need in your body. Yes, for your body to actually function better, because all the processes in our body, for those processes to go on in a right way, in a healthy way, that is going to keep us alive, well, we need to actually have the nutrition that we need. All the types of the nutrients that we need are supposed to be in the right proportions, right amount, taken at the right time every day. And then on top of that, like you said in your introduction, exercise. You said, are you exercising at least 20 to 30 minutes every day? That is very, very important. Maintaining a healthy weight, maintaining a healthy weight is very, very important, because even if we try to eat healthy, if our weight is not normal according to our height, according to our body, then it means we are not even eating healthy in any case. Because if you are eating healthy, then you need to, your body weight must line up with that you are eating healthy. And there are certain things that we have to do, obviously, to actually maintain a healthy weight. You know, make sure that our bodies are fit, having that, cardiac fitness, the heart being fit because we are exercising, detoxifying our bodies by the food that we are eating, drinking lots of water as well, and obviously looking after our mental health. What are we feeding our minds? How are our relationships? How is our work situation? How is our family situations? How are our friendships? How are these things impacting on our lives? So, Sister Abby, I think that is what I can say. We have to have a healthy diet. On top of that, we need to have exercise every day, 30 minutes. I mean, we are in the lockdown. You can still exercise in the house. I always do my 20 minutes exercise within my house. I do, some dancing. I jump up and down. I do some exercises just to exercise my body. And what happens when you exercise, your blood just flows in every part because you are also pumping the heart as you exercise. So you are strengthening your heart muscle. At the same time, you're allowing your body to actually enjoy that nice flow of blood and the oxygen, the nutrients that you need. Your muscles are getting stronger because, when you're not exercising, your muscles become weak. Your muscles can actually even become smaller, because of lack of exercise. So when you're exercising, it also actually brings about the hormones being released, happy hormones, that are going to help you with your mental health as well, other than when you're just sat in the same place the whole day. So it's very, very important. And then drinking water. Our body is always, our cells are always dying off and changing and everything. And those metabolic processes, there's a lot of toxins that are produced. So when you're drinking lots of water, you're hydrating yourself. 3/4 of our bodies is water anyway. 3/4 of our bodies is made of water.
Yes,
so our bodies need a lot of water, and that water is able to cleanse our systems as well. The more we are passing the urine, we are also passing out those things that are not actually required in our bodies, including the digestion. You tend to become constipated if you are not having enough fluids, if you're not drinking enough water and having enough fiber in your diet. So all these things that I've mentioned are very, very important. Healthy diet, exercise, having a lot of rest, and also drinking lots of water. That's what I can say. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Pastor Sheila. That was well explained. Audience, you've heard it from our amazing guest, a wonderful woman of God, a nurse. You've heard everything that our guest has analyzed. We cannot overemphasize the need for us to have a healthy diet, exercise regularly, just like Pastor Sheila has highlighted. And Pastor Sheila mentioned something earlier on about BMI. Our body index. Most people, there was a time I was actually talking to somebody. What does BMI stand for, Pastor Sheila? Is that body metrics index?
Body mass index.
Yeah, mass index. So I was actually talking to somebody about that, and the person was like, what is BMI? I don't even know. So that takes me, to my first sentence when I first started this. You need to know if your weight is according to your age.
And the height as well.
And height.
According to your height, yeah.
Your height, if it tallies with your height and it goes along with your age at that time, you need to know the weight you are carrying at that point. And if you don't check all this, you won't know. And that is why you see us coming to your screen. We know the hustle and bustles of life, having children, getting married, being busy can be in the way. But especially we women, I want to implore us this evening, please take a pause. Just pause. Check yourself. You're there early in the morning, you are awake, you're looking after those children, you are, getting them ready. Before you know it, you're doing the house call. Sometimes you might not even have time to sit down until the evening. And before you know it, it's time for dinner. You're preparing dinner, you're getting the children ready for bed, you're going to bed. You haven't had that time to really sit down, pause, and check things. See, women, we have a whole lot of I used to say something that when you see a happy and healthy family, the woman in that house is doing a major job, because it takes women to say, no, you see, everybody, no, you have to eat your vegetables now, you have to do this, you have to do that. Men, we just carry on, you know. Men, we just carry on living their life. It's just a cup of tea and some few snacks. They are fine. But it's only women that will say, oh my God, you need to have your veggies in, you need to do this, you need to do that. So women, please pause, check yourself, do your health MOT, you know, look after yourself, pause for that time being. The house chore is not going to run away. The plates in the sink are not going to explode. It will be there. Just pause, take a time, relax, exercise, eat well, drink well, do a whole lot of things that will help you so that you won't have those budges in the middle session that we now, because all those budgies do relate to health condition at certain time, because that's not the way the body is. So before I go further, you know, Pastor Sheila mentioned something about nutrition earlier on. Pastor Sheila, I just want to ask you, you know, I know we are both healthy, we inspire healthy living in people. We are both healthy influencers, and I've heard you talked about some amazing products in the past. Do you want to tell us a little bit about those products that could bridge the gap for us?
By all means, Sister Abby, I'm always excited to talk about this because you know what? When I talked about healthy diet earlier on, one thing that I always mention when I talk about healthy diet is the fact that it has been scientifically proven, you know, that we don't manage to take in enough nutrients on a daily basis that we are supposed to take in. It's impossible. You know, earlier on, you actually mentioned to say we need to take about 5 to 10 portions. Actually, it's been increased to 10 to 14 portions of fruits and vegetables. And on our plate, when we are eating, actually, half of the plate, if not 3/4 of the plate, half of the plate should be vegetables.
It has to be veg.
Really, yeah. And many people don't manage to do that, really. They don't manage to do that. Even the fruits, 10 to 14 portions, you cannot manage to do that on a daily basis. But according to science, according to researchers, that is what you need actually to give your body all the nutrients that are required, and the vitamins, the vitamin A, the vitamin B, the vitamin C, you know, the vitamin D, the vitamin E, the vitamin K, all these important vitamins, you know, the proteins as well, the carbohydrates in the right amounts, minerals in the right amounts. We don't manage to do that. You know, so for myself, there was a time that I was really struggling in my health because, like you said, Sister Abby said rightly to say, when you get to your 40s, things begin to change, you know, and things happen inside. By the time you begin to see symptoms, it means that thing has even found roots in you. And that is why we need to be cautious about our health every time, eating healthy, exercising, drinking lots of water, resting, having checkups as well. Because sometimes we are so skeptical and I don't know what we are afraid of doing checks. Even for cars, we have MOT every year to check how this car is doing, you know. But you are muted, Sister Abby. It's okay. But for us as human beings, sometimes we find that we can go for years and years without having a checkup. So when I turned 40, around 42, 43, which is about 10 years ago, that will give you a clue how old I am. I suffered from fibroids. I suffered from fibroids, and those made me actually anemic. And you know, life is in the blood. So I was losing blood. I started having iron deficiency, anemia. I started having problems with my clotting factors, and everything started going wrong. My weight went up to size 18 from being a size 12, 14. You know, I started having high cholesterol. I started having high blood pressure, and the only remedy that I finally found was that in my nutrition, because my doctor told me, you have to lose weight. According to your BMI, you are actually overweight. And because I'm tall, I'm a tall lady, I didn't realize that I was actually overweight. I thought I was okay. But according to the BMI, I was actually overweight. And that is why my blood sugar that started going up, and I was diagnosed with diabetes type 2. But I was told diet can help you sort this. It can actually be reversed. Go and lose weight. My doctor said, go and lose weight. Make sure that you are exercising, and you are going to see that before long, you are going to reverse this problem. And I came home and I cried. I said, Lord, help me. I need to change these things. And I started to try eating healthy. The results were very, very slow. But fortunately, during the same time, I saw somebody talking about amazing products that can actually help you bridge the gap between the deficit of the nutrition that you was having and what you are supposed to be having. And I was very skeptical initially because during that time, I never trusted anything that was happening on social media. But I did my research and I found that actually there's this amazing company that makes amazing products just from fruits and vegetables, plant-based, non-GMO, vine ripened. They are bioavailable, which means the moment you take them, they actually just go straight into your bloodstream and they actually flood your system with all the nutrients that you need. And the way these products are made are actually, they are just grown and then washed and without removing the peel or anything, just the way they are crushed, made into powder, all the sugars removed, all the excess water removed, and they are made into products like this one, like the capsules, you know, and also shakes. There's also snack bars. There's also soup, you know, and there's also an amazing product called a booster, which deals with those middle pouches Sister Abby was talking about. And I started using all these amazing products, you know, and I started making sure that in the morning I don't miss breakfast. Because being a busy working mom, the temptation to start the day, just rush off to work is so high. But I got myself these amazing shakes.
Meal replacement shakes, yeah.
Yes, very easy to make. You can just use any plant-based milk because dairy milk is not healthy at all. I haven't got time to start mentioning why the dairy milk is not good at all, but it has got all sorts that is not good for us humans, really, you know. So when you use non-dairy milk or water, I prefer using water. And I just put half a scoop into my water, about 240 mils of water. I shake it, I drink it. It gives me all the nutrients that I need. I use it as a healthy meal replacement to actually sort of like get rid of my weight, lose weight. So I use it every morning with half a scoop. You can use it even to maintain your weight. I replace 2 of my meals initially with this amazing shake to lose my weight. But now I'm replacing only 1 of my meals because I'm happy with my weight. I'm back to 12, 14, and I'm just maintaining my weight. And on top of that, I'm also alternating it with soup. The soup is also a complete meal on its own. You can replace the meal with a soup. So instead of me maybe having a full meal both at lunch and at supper time, I can replace maybe my supper or my evening meal with the soup. And it helps me actually lose the weight and maintain my weight. On top of my exercise, of course, on top of drinking water, I also use the Magic Fat Buster, which is called I haven't got it with me now, it's in the kitchen, which is called the booster, you know. If you have it, you can show it. That booster is just powder, which is full of gluconamine. It's full of tea, what do we call it?
Yeah, that's the booster.
Yes. Yeah, the booster is full of gluconamine and it's also got green tea, you know, which is really, really good for us. It's also got, it also fills you with energy at the same time. So what it does is it makes you feel fuller for longer so that you're not craving for snacking here, snacking there, you know, and it also takes away your hunger pains. So you don't feel easily, you know, that hunger coming on easily so that you can start eating this and that, you know. At the same time, it also bursts the belly fat. You know, it bursts the belly fat and helps you lose your weight. It is a weight loss product. That one I can say it's a weight loss product. But obviously, we still need to exercise. We still need to eat healthy. And the beauty about the products is that they are full of fiber as well because the peel is not thrown away. The seeds are not thrown away. Everything is crushed together. So you find that even at my age, when the metabolism is slowed down, because when you get to your 40s, even your metabolism slows down, that also causes you to gain weight. Your hormones, the balance of the hormones also starts going haywire as you are going towards your late 40s, you know, especially for us women, you start having going towards menopause, hormonal imbalance, and that slows your metabolism as well and causes you to gain weight, especially in the middle part. So these amazing products can help you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They can help you actually flood your body with all the nutrients that you need. Like I told you earlier on, the fruit blend, it's got the vitamin A, the vitamin C, it's got vitamin K in there as well. So you find that your blood health is all sorted. A lot of iron as well and folate in there, you know. So you find that your blood health is sorted. The berries are really good for your skin health as well, you know. And also general health. We've got the omega also, which is full of 5 types of omegas, all plant-based. Very good for your brain health, for your sight, for your gum health, for your heart health, for your joints, for every part of your body. So you find that all the nutrition that we need are actually in these products. And we are not saying you can't take the normal fruits and vegetables. These bridge the gap for you. What we are saying is the fruits and the vegetables that you are eating on a daily basis
can never have
enough. They are not giving you enough of the nutrients that you need. Because for you to have enough, unless you are telling me you are managing to eat 10 fruits a day, you know, up to 14 portions. But in here you have 30 types of fruits and vegetables, 30 types. That is what you are having. So just imagine the variety. And each of those 30 types is coming in with different minerals, different vitamins. So you are flooding your system with every type of vitamin that you need. So my anemia was sorted by this, the fruit blend, you know, and also the uplift drink, I forgot to mention, it's got vitamin B and a lot of folate, which actually gives you blood health. So the problem that I was having with my bruising, the vitamin K in there and all the iron that is in there and the folate and everything, just sorted that out. So I just want to encourage you out there to say, please, there's something that can help you, you know, and money is never enough. For you to make money, you need to be healthy. Invest in these products. They are very, very cheap. For these 3, I just pay £2 per day for them, these 3.
When you break it down.
Yeah, when I break it down, I pay £2 per day. If I add the omega as well, 5 types of omega, it just comes to around £3 per day. Per day. Yes, if I break them out, just to make it easier for you, just in case you are thinking that maybe they are not within your reach. These products are readily available, and when you actually order them, DHL delivers to your doorstep within just a few days, wherever you are. The market is in 27 countries, and all you do when you're interested, just inbox us and we can give you the link, because this company that makes these products, they do what they call direct marketing, which means they don't sell in the shops. You know, they bypass the middleman and they go straight into the community. So when I saw how amazing these products were, how they helped my reboot my health, I was like, how am I going to help my people, my friends and family? And I discovered that this company actually has a website where you can actually join hands with them, get a franchise, which is very cheap as well. And from that website, you yourself, your family, your friends all over the world can go in there and order these amazing products. And once you start taking them, you come and tell me. My exhaustion that I was having from the anemia is a story of the past. My anemia is a story of the past. My bruising is a story of the past. My blood sugars are normal. Even just last week, I had the MOT that Sister Abby was talking about. I had a review and all my bloods were normal. The sugars are normal. I'm not anemic at all. And we are not saying they are a cure. They are not a cure. All they do is that they just cause your body to start functioning better, because your body is getting all the nutrients that the body needs. Remember, even for our immune system, we need to have the vitamin C in good amounts. We need to have the vitamin D in good amounts. We need zinc and all these other attributes. Your blood health is supposed to be good, because if your blood health is not good, you know, what is going to be taking all these nutrients and everything that you need into the blood, the body cells. So these products, they just deal with everything: your heart health, your blood vessel health, your skin health, your hair, your nails, everything about you. You just see from that is from inside outwards. You know, it is everything is happening inside, coming outwards. Your body is actually just aligning itself and beginning to work better. And you find that if you have any issues, they actually begin to be abated, simply because you're flooding your system with all the nutrients that you need in the right amounts. And you're also a lifestyle change, like we started when we started with that, making sure that every single day you are actually exercising 20 to 30 minutes. Take a walk, you know, wear your mask, do your social distancing, follow all the rules, but do your exercise. Even in the house, you can exercise, drink lots of water, you know, and make sure that your diet, don't miss breakfast, by the way. And when you are eating your tea, your supper time, make sure you eat before 7 p.m. Because if you eat late, that will also come to your middle and your weight, the weight we are talking about, because you are inactive, you are sleeping. So all that
Yeah.
food you've eaten late, it will just go and get stored away. So when you eat early, at least you are still active for a few hours before you go to bed. And breakfast, you've been starving the whole night. If you don't eat your breakfast, your body will go in starving mode. Next time you eat, it will want to store everything away, thinking this person is going to starve us again. We better store what we have received now. So you might be thinking by starving yourself, you lose weight. You are actually going to gain weight by starving yourself.
Yes.
So make sure you are eating your breakfast, eating all your 3 meals in a day, but eating healthy. And if you want to lose weight, you can use healthy meal replacements, which can actually help you, because most of the weight is because of the amounts that we eat. We eat too much, but you can eat something that is simple and quick, but giving you all the nutrients that you need. And the substance in it is called fiber, and yet it's not going to bulge your tummy. You know, it's just going to fill you up and give you everything you need, and you still be feeling nice and light. So I think that is what I can say about our products. We do
Thank
quite
you so
a lot.
You've really nailed that in the head. You've really hit the nail in the head. And Pastor Sheila just mentioned that we're not making health claim. Yeah, we're not saying that all these products are going to heal you, are going to do this, are going to do that. We're just asking you to look at it this way. You may be out there, you might be saying, okay, I don't want to lose weight. Why should I listen to them? Think about it this way. You bought a new car, right? Maybe the car, maybe you buy a 2021 car, a car that came out in January, you bought it this year. The first few years of that car, the car will function even if you don't service, if you don't change the oil, if you don't change the water. All the ones that has been done from the factory, is still powering that car. The car will still function properly, right? Now look at it when the car is aging, when the car gets to the age of, let's say, 10 years, 20 years, and you're still not servicing it regularly, you're still not changing the oil, you're still not changing the water at interval, you're not changing the radiator water. Believe you me, that car engine, if care is not taken, is going to knock. One day it's going to disappoint. That is the way it should be. It is not all about losing weight. It is not all about, it's all about looking after your health. Our body is like the engine. When you're young, the engine is still brand new. It's functioning at its full capacity because it's new the way God, made it. But when you start growing, lifestyle, way of life, the engine diminishes. It begins to reduce its power as time goes on. And if you're not servicing that engine, then you're not doing that engine good. The engine is literally going to pack up one day. And that is why we're here saying, look after your engine, the engine in your body, look after it. Look after yourself, take good care of yourself. Everything I cannot say, Pastor Sheila has analyzed it, in a very good and very straightforward way. If I start to add things now, I'm just wasting our time. So if you're out there and if you're thinking you don't know where to start, if you're watching from Pastor Sheila's page, just reach out to her. I'm pretty sure Pastor Sheila will put you through. Do not die in silence, please. Don't we Afro-Caribbeans in diaspora, please let us look after ourselves. Everything is not about walk. Let us pause, let us slow down a little bit, enjoy that money for once. So if you're out there, you're probably thinking, how do I start? Okay, they said I should be eating fruit and vegetables. Okay, how do I start? Okay, I even want to buy this capsule that is going to bridge the gap on top of whatever I'm eating. How do I start? Reach out to Pastor Sheila or reach out to me if you're watching from my page, and we will do our best to put you through. So it's all about women lifting women up. It's all about empowering each other. It's all about supporting each other. So don't die in silence. Take that bold step today to take your health issue seriously. And I'm just going to allow our guest to go now because I know she's got other commitments. So thank you so much, Pastor Sheila, for coming on board, because we call on you and you decide to come on board to share your knowledge with us. And we're so grateful for that. Thank you so much. So audience on Facebook, we're just going to say bye. This whole page.
Just one thing before I go. Just one thing to
sorry, I thought you were out of time. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
so
I am.
Over to you, Pastor Sheila.
I am, but just something that I remember that is so important for me to mention, because I like the way that you're putting to say when you are young, your body is sort of like brand new. the way
Yeah.
God made it. And you may not have so many challenges, but as you grow older. But I also want to mention that, health is also about the foundation,
That you
right
put
from
it.
conception, right from the conception. When you're
Yeah.
having a healthy mother, you are likely to have a healthy fetus. You are likely to have a healthy newborn. So what we are saying about bridging the gap is also for every woman, every man, every child, every baby, everyone. So pregnant mothers can take these products. And, when you're taking these products, obviously your blood will be healthy. And that nutrition will also be seeping through to the baby. Expectant mothers can also, take these products and bridge the gap. It's about everybody. So I just wanted to mention that, just in case you are thinking this is just for adults. There's actually even a package that gives you free products for children aged 4 to 21 years old. Because it has been proven that children who actually eat healthy, who are having all the nutrients, they are actually healthier, they are brighter, they are happier, they don't take off sick from school most of the time because they are healthy. So I just wanted to mention that in case some people may be thinking, what about our children? There is something for the children as well. And it will be less job for you forcing them to eat fruit and vegetable. Yes, you'll be forcing them to eat. But even if they don't eat a lot, as a mother or as a father, you'll be rest assured to say at least they've got something that is bridging their gap, their health gap, their nutritional gap. And you'll be rest assured to say it is well. So thank you so much, Sister Abby. I just wanted
Thank
to
you
add
so
that
much for saying that. Yeah, that's so
as well.
important to chip in. Thank you so much, Pastor Sheila. So thank you everybody on Facebook. This whole page is all about, inspiring healthy living, telling you about business opportunity, empowerment, and all. Today, we're just focusing on the health of our health issues and MOT and the importance of eating healthy and living a healthy lifestyle. So come next week, we'll go into all the business of the day. So I'm just going to say thanks everyone for tuning in, for watching, for staying tuned in, and we'll see you next week, Sunday. So we're going to come on Facebook now. And